Hi student, I am going to show you employee salary chart. How to find out the calculation of department wise salary of each and every individual staffs, and all together how much salary our company have to pay to all their employees. So let's see how to find out all the things according to the department wise or according to the group wise. So first, this is a table of a employee data. We should get some employees data, means this one is the employee ID, this one is the employee name, that indicates the department, and all department list are here. That is the basic salary of each and every employee has given. So we should get the employee ID of all the employees, EMP 0012, EMP 020, up to 20 employees are there. So 20 employees individual IDs are here. These all are employees name. This one all are the department. First three is the manager, after that next three is the accountant, and 10 laborers are here. After that IT, electrician, back office, and one more back office. Acha, look at right side of your chart. Few things I have given here. How to find out the TA, DA, ESI and PF. TA, that is the 10% of the basic, DA 10% of basic, ESI 15% of basic, PF 18% of the total. How to find out? Just see. I click on the TA box. Here, before implementing any formula, we should have to put the equal sign first. We should have to type the equal sign first for all and every type of formula. When we are going to find out any sum, any functions result, that time we must have to write the equal sign first. Equal, then 10 divide 100 means 10%, then into 10 divide 100, then multiply sign, and click on where we should going to click. Just 1 minute, we would not get some sufficient place here. Make it a little bit large, then I should write here. Give a equal sign, 10 divide 100 into, click on this row, enter. Now we got the result of the 10% of the basic. Now it's 2500, same as it is DA. DA is the 10% of basic, same as it is, equal to 10 divide 100 multiply basic. Click on the basic cell, enter. 2500, also we got the amount of the DA. Now ESI, the here written 15% of basic, so put a equal sign, 15 divide 100 multiply basic, enter. Next is total. We should have to use the sum function, equal SEN sum, first bracket open, we should drag to basic to up to ESI, first bracket close, enter. Now we got the total amount of one employee. Now we should deduct the value of the PF. Here PF 18% of the total, provident fund amount is the 18% of the total. So same as it is like our previous formula, write equal to sign, 18 divide 100 into total. Just click on your total column. You would not get sufficient space here. I just put some space first. Achha, now equal to 18 divide 100 multiply total, enter. 6075 rupees. Now gross. How to find out the gross? We should deduct the PF amount from the total amount, same as it is like our previous formula. Put equal sign, click total, put minus sign, then click PF, press enter button to continue. Look at here, we should get the result of, we need to increase the size a little, 14. 27,675 is the one employee's salary. Ashok Bisla is the name of the employee. EMP001 his ID. His department is manager. His basic amount is 25,000. TA amount is 2,500. DA 2,500. ESI 3,750, and all together we got the salary 33,750, and PF amount he got 6,075 rupees, and his gross salary is after deduction of the PF from the total 27,675. After finding one employee's value, then we should get all the values by dragging by the mouse. From TA to gross, we should select by the mouse pointer. Then we should point out of this corner of the cell. Then everybody will see that is our default mouse pointer in a big large plus sign. When we should place my mouse cursor onto this point, the pointer has changed into a plus black color sign. Then we should drag by the mouse. Keep it, just follow. Done. Now we should get all the value, all the amount we should get now. I want to make it font size little bit bigger, 14. Acha, few portion we just see we got the value in a point, in factorial portion. Some fraction number we got, no need to put any fraction number, we should make in our real number, the whole number. Where the amount we got in a fractional part, we should have to remove the point areas. Just click over there, I just select this line and remove to click on the decrease decimal. Just one time click, it has been removed automatically after clicking that. This portion already got, same as it is, click on the decrease decimal. Here we should got some point amount, click on the decimal. Okay, it's all clear. Now our table is done. Now we have to do the subtotal. How to do the subtotal? We must have to select the whole table first by dragging of the mouse. Then before doing the subtotal, we have to applying the filter. What is the purpose of using the filter? We just see here. Click on the title, all the title of the column. Then go to the data tab. This is the data tab. Inside data tab you will get the filter option. Just click on the filter. Automatically see all the drop down box or comes shown to your charts automatically. These all are the drop down symbols. Okay, that is known as a filter, data filter. Suppose what is the purpose of using the data filter? Let's consider I want to see the department value. Here all things are individually shown. How many departments are there? Accountant, back office, electrician, IT, labor, manager. Well, so I want to show how much laborers are working in my company. So I want to off the tick mark of the all departments instead labor, and click OK to see these are the laborers are working in our company. That is their salary details, and this one is their ID details. So if I want to find out the if you want to reback your previous default position, you should have to click on the select all option and click OK to continue. Suppose you want to see how many accountants are working in your company, just same as it is. Remove the select all, click the accountant, click OK to see your accountant details are shown to your screen. If you want to show your default screen again, choose select all, click OK to continue. Next, how to find out the department wise total amount, how much amount our company should have to pay to all the employees according to their department, and altogether how much salary we have to pay to them. Next, we should have to select the whole table by dragging the mouse. Next, same as this, click on the data tab, same as it is. Subtotal option is here. Look at this is the subtotal option. Just click on the subtotal option. We should have changed only the first drop down menu. Instead of EMP ID, we should choose the department. Okay, nothing should have to change except this one sum and this one should be a gross. Okay, now see what happened. After that we should get all the department wise total, that is the department wise total value. I can make it bold. The manager total or manager department should get the 84,685 rupees. Make it a whole number. This one is total accountant department will get the 1,11,807 rupees. Labor total get this much amount. So make it bold for better understanding. Same as it is, we should make it bold. Make it bold. Make it bold. Make it bold. Now our work done. Our work now done, completed. The grand total our company has paid to all the employees 3,83,022 rupees, and these all are the bold numeric words are the department wise salary. So our work has completed. This is the way we should perform, or we should find out the salary employee table data. I means actually this is the example of the subtotal work, how we should get the department wise details, how we should get the department wise salary details. This is the one of the example of your work. At last of your table, grand total amount has shown on the screen. This one, the last final value is the grand total of the salary amount. Okay, thank you student.